Welcome back. Here we are in Parm once again. We're going to do the rounds here, because I'm assuming that's why it said new on the map. But we do have here, Act 2, the Pink Death. So we need to get this sorted as well. We've been getting reports that a particular dangerous group of monsters has appeared near the Parm Byroad. Please find and slay this horde of creatures. Creepnik Squad, Parm Byroad. Okay. Where's that one anyway? Need to return to LaBelle post haste. Titus Gate. Manager's residence in Parm. So there's two in Parm at the moment. We'll save that one for last, obviously. But let's make our way around here. Oh, it's Kurt's teacher. Are you here to play with me? Sorry, but not today. But it's good to see you're as full of energy as ever. Lots of military deliveries passed by here lately, huh? Be careful when playing on the roads. But don't go to town on your own, okay? Okay. Pablo's been gone for days. We used to play together all the time. Everyone else is too busy to play with me. It sucks. I miss my friends. Oh, your hair's all white. You have white hair, but you're not an old man. That's kind of cool. Not everyone thinks it's cool, but thanks. It's not exactly a happy story behind the color of my hair. I've been racing with the other kids every day, and I've gotten really, really fast. You couldn't catch me if you tried. I'm not going to try. Conscription has started, and citizens have been asked to donate mirror and goods for the war effort. I went to the collection point with several bales of fabric from my store, but they turned me away, saying my fancy fabrics were no good even for bandages. Why did I even bother trying to help? They called my fine fabrics worthless. Bring gauze, if anything. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. They could have found some use for the fabrics I offered to donate, surely. I don't know. Anton? What are you doing here with Vantage Masters? They've started requisitioning surpluses for the army. We can still make a living with what's left, of course, but having nothing left to put away just in case weighs heavily on our minds. Another blow to our town is the conscriptions. The army's taking the young and able. Alright, come back. They started requisitioning surplus for the army. You can still make a living with what's left, of course, but having nothing left to put away just in case weighs heavily on our minds. Another blow to our town is the conscriptions. The army's taking the young and able. Alright. New recruits first assemble at the conscription office. That's where they're told which division they'll be with. Regardless of where they're sent to fight, I pray that they return safely. The men go to war, and we women are left waiting for them back home with our children. Makes you feel powerless. All we can do is pray for our loved ones' safety. Oh dear. Anton! I'm so worried. Something bad might have happened to her. Wish I could just speak to her. Hear her voice again. Isn't that the man we ran into at Titus Gate and Michelin? I haven't seen you guys in a while. What are you doing here? And it's your new white-haired friend. Man, you look so familiar, but I just can't quite put my finger on it. I feel like we must have met somewhere along the line. Weren't you in Trista a year and a half ago? You were looking for love, and I was one of the Thor's students who tried to help you find it? Oh yeah, now I remember you. The hair kind of threw me off, but it's good to see you again. Instructor, is he a friend of yours? I'm curious about how you helped him find love. Well, that's a long story. Wait, don't you live in LaBelle? Why would you come back to the Empire now, of all times? That's a long story, too. Anton explained to Rean and the others what brought him to Erebonia. Can't say I'm too surprised, knowing you. What about this woman you've been exchanging letters with for the past year and a half? Yeah, she used to work at your dorm. My dear, sweet Sharon. I knew you were searching for someone. This was not the someone I expected. Well, guess the cat's out of the bag now. Not that it matters these days. She sent me a letter telling me to forget all about her. Then she cut off communication completely. So instead of letting things go, you came here to look for her? Exactly. Oh, Sharon. Where could you have gone? Given that we face Sharon as an enemy in Crossbell, can't imagine his dream reunion will become a reality. Me neither, but don't have it in me to break his heart like that. Things are tense in the Empire right now. You need to be careful on your journey. Still, I hope you'll be able to see her again. You and me both. Wish me luck. Oh, by the way, I stumbled onto something interesting during my search for Sharon. It's a game called Vantage Masters, but you needed an opponent to play. Got a deck of my own, but nobody to challenge. Would you be down for a game? Sure, I'll take you on. It's not exactly a game you can play by yourself, after all. Good, good. I've just come back from searching Crossbell top to bottom. No trace of Sharon there either. Still, I took the time to stop by the chapel, just so I could pray that if Sharon's going through something, Helios will offer her a little peace of mind. Sharon, wherever you are, I hope you're well. Aww. He's sweet though, why not? Let's see what you've got. We'll carry on with what we're doing here. Seems to be working.
Okay, let's get started.
Until it gets to a point where it's not working, we won't change it. Yeah, you go first, Anton. Well, happy with that, but let's actually get rid of that. Could be a bit better. Today is my lucky day. That's fine. Alright, so let's see what we've got here with the thief, though. It costs 2 mana to draw a card, so it definitely will be sealing you. I can't seal you. Gonna have to go in there to get that sorted. It's the only thing I can do, really. You're getting mana cards as well? Ooh. Let's move you back. Skill. Good, good. Hands coming together again once again. So, attack. We'll see it play out and see if it works. We'll hold off on that until we've got a better chance to use it. Nice. That one at the front I feel is a bit of an issue. Be nice to get rid of it if I can. It's not going to damage me. But I need to move there. We lose 1 on our defense, but that's fine. Just getting rid of it is what I want, really. Get that one blocked away. Now I start placing these out. Okay. It's a bit more tricky at the moment. A bit. Damn it. Things aren't looking so hot. Well, I feel hot still. This bloody cold Sarah gave me, I'm telling you. It's atrocious. Not atrocious rage, just atrocious in general. Go there. Let's go. Actually, I'm just use that on you. Just hold up. Nice, nice, nice. Quite a bit of range ones around, so let's move you up here. Okay, we've got quite a bit we can work with here. Let's use you against you. It's a good set of cards we've got now. In theory, next turn he's done. In theory. Surprised you're not picking up the magic crystals, to be honest. Why does the AI for these Advantage Masters games just not go for that? Up to 22? Come on now. Like, it's just a good opportunity to get some more. I should have maybe waited on that, actually. Got my mana back up, but what else am I going to use it for? What else am I going to use it for? Use one. It's not going to be good at all with that one. Get rid of that on you. Thank you. I didn't go perfectly according to plan, but we still got the upper hand right now. Did I forget to skill seal? Or did it get removed? I think it got removed, didn't it? That's fine. That's fine. Wasn't that one of the skills it removed it? I'm not entirely sure. And my mind's not completely with everything at the moment. What with this bloody cold Sarah gave me? Hadn't seen her in years. And then she goes and gives me a cold. Like, thanks. Thanks a lot. Again, my own fault, you know. Could have just not kissed her. That'd have been fine. I mean, I knew it was she didn't have coronavirus, so, you know. And it'd be okay.
I even stood a chance.
Yeah, bro. Let's see what else is around outside.
Look, there's some fish there.
I don't give a crap. Just someone from Heimdall like myself. Being stationed here in the boonies is unbearable. No entertainment whatsoever. And this is boring. Yawn. You want something? I may be a new recruit, but don't think you can pull any shenanigans on me. I used to be a guard in the capital. He ordered me to come all the way here just to guard this storehouse. Orders are orders, though. Right, that's everyone outside, so... Oh, the training hall is now being used as a military storehouse. I don't think there want us going in there. Only one way to find out. Go in there. Try it, mate. Try it. Master Galart looks after everyone in town. Don't know how he can manage. Whenever I offer to help, he just tells me to focus on my work. He's going to be like this, and I guess the only way I can help is by becoming an exceptional artisan. That was basically the same, but I feel like I owe it to him to become an exceptional artisan at least. It's essentially the same, like I said. Why is this green? I thought it was a required one. Or semi-required, anyway. How are you, Thor students? Kurt? Very well, thank you. Haven't seen you in a while, Mr. Galart. Are you well? I'm not too bad. Thank you for coming all this way. Your students have told me that you'd been through a lot. I've certainly experienced some setbacks, but I assure you, I'm completely fine even if I do look different now. Instructor Rean has been very lucky indeed, escaping unharmed. We are watching over him to make sure he does not find himself in trouble again. Yeah, it's totally Instructor Rean's fault that we're doing this. That's right. We're all taking turns to keep an eye on him. Please don't worry. Guy's got no choice. Indeed, but you won't be bored when it's my turn. Isn't that right? Come on, you guys. So you've got a bunch of students watching you like hawks so you don't get yourself hurt. Jokes aside, I'm glad you surround yourself with such sincere friends. Been ages since I had a good laugh. Oh man, feeling more embarrassed by the minute. Anyway, a lot's happened in Parm, hasn't it? You mentioned there was something you wanted our help with. Yeah, right. Nearly forgotten about that. You see, something suspicious has been going on in Parm lately. I had to comply with military requisitions a few times, which, of course, is understandable. But beside that, I've also been called upon to donate for a subsidy fund. Yes, you mentioned that in the letter. It's a charity fund for struggling families of conscripts, right? Yes, that's right. It's mostly for the area around the capital. If the only worker in a household is drafted, the family's income disappears, right? There are remunerations from the military, but it isn't a lot. Additionally, it isn't delivered immediately. Here in the countryside, we help each other out, sharing our homegrown crops and such. But city people can't do without Mira. So this fund has been established to help them make ends meet, pay their rents, feed their children. See, so it's a social security program funded by charitable donations. Yes, exactly. We're not rich by any definition, but those city families are to starve without our help. And of course, we donate what we can. Then one day I was talking with my friend from the capital. Even though this was such a high-profile program, he had apparently never heard of it. Maybe he just didn't hear about it somehow? It's possible. Heimdall is a big place, so maybe the subsidy program hadn't been publicized where he lived yet. But it still set off alarms in my mind. There's no hurry, but if you could look into this for me. Put my mind at ease. Instructor Rean. Does seem fishy. Offer to investigate. I think you may be onto something. We'll ask around and find out what's going on. Someone's clearly taking the charitable donations and legging it, basically. That's what's going on here. They're just properly taking it, aren't they? Which is a bit scummy. During a war is the best way of putting it. Thank you. It'll help a lot. Everyone in town is aware of the subsidy program. I don't want to unsettle anyone by asking questions. If you could look into this for me, I'd be grateful. Sure. No problem. Let's begin our investigation. What's a cash? Everyone in town is aware of the subsidy program. I don't want to unsettle anyone by asking questions. If you could look into this for me, I'd be grateful. Sorry to burden you with this. I hope you can learn the truth behind it. I don't think we'll like the truth behind it. Someone's diddling in the funds. That's what's happening. Clearly. Okay, so we'll do this as part of our rounds, basically. Go over here. There seems to be a link between conscriptions and military subsidies. I had to ask if they know anything. Rean asked about the subsidies for the families of new recruits. Subsidies? Can't say I know anything about it. All we do is look after the collected goods and keep order in town. I see. Got a strange message the other day, though. Told us not to interfere with non-military groups carrying out their own collections. Huh. What could that be about? Is that all? You'd better get going, then. You seem to be tourists, but as you can see, this country's in a different spot right now. Yes, tourists. That's what we are. Yes. Might be a good chance to ask about the subsidy program. Excuse me, do you have a moment? Rean asked about the subsidy program for the families of new recruits. Of course I know about it. You can't help but pity them, can you? Having family members drafted, and ended up in need of mirror on top of that. Not to say we're well off, but we're still working, and we have enough to eat. Asked my husband if he thought we could make a donation, and told me to do as I pleased. Even brought out his mother's septium heirloom for me. An heirloom made of septium. That sounds quite valuable. People raising funds for subsidies asked us to donate antiques or any precious goods made from septium. Either that or works of art and musical instruments would also do. In other words, items that can easily be cashed in for a good price. Do you know when the donation collectors will be in town? Today, I reckon. Take a look at the flyers we got just this morning. Extend a helping hand to compatriots in need. Will do, thank you. Been very helpful. People raising funds for subsidies asked us to donate antiques or any precious goods made from septium. Want to speak with them? I'll be in town today. Take a look at the flyers we got here. Same again. Damn it, everything's going out of stock these days. Can't even buy dye ingredients when I need them. That's not going to stop me. Being able to continue working like this is a blessing. You bet I'm not going to take it lightly. Dye ingredients are hard to come by nowadays. But I ain't giving up. If I have to pay a premium price, so be it. Guess the sellers are hard-pressed for money, too. Yeah, probably. No one upstairs. I'm still getting these, like, hot flushes. It's this bloody cold. Ugh. It's annoying. Hello. Instructor Rean. I'm so glad you're alright. It's good to see you. We heard what happened. Though I could hardly believe my ears. Are you sure you're alright? You might not think it looking at the new hair color, but I promise, I'm perfectly fine. Louisa, thank you for taking such good care of my students. It was a pleasure having them around. Reminded us of our time with Mint. We're always happy to help a friend in need, especially when we can put the people we're taking care of to work. They've been such a wonderful help. It was nothing really, just sorting sales slips and things like that. They've been very kind to me and Kyrie. Alright, Kyrie's in Parm too. Yes, he showed up just as Pablo was leaving. Did you come to ask about those subsidy donations? Exactly. I take it you're familiar with them, Tatiana? Someone distributed flyers around town, asking people to donate to this subsidy fund for soldiers' families. Lots of people are chipping in, Jerome included. I'd have to be heartless not to sympathize with the families left behind. Elias knows how long it'll be till those kids see their dads again. It's hard on them emotionally, and hurts their families' finances too. We don't have much to offer, but every little bit helps, right? I see. And has anyone from out of town said anything about this subsidy to you? Outside Parm? Well, come to think of it, merchants from St. Ark didn't know anything about it. The freight company employees did. That's right. They're from that new company we've been using. Kleist & Co. people must know what's going on in the capital. More than us, anyhow. So it's not only Parm residents who have heard all of this. I'm a little surprised that Kleist & Co. is doing business here, though. Thank you very much for your help. Hope my students won't give you trouble. They're nice to have around. Don't be strangers. Come see us again. And do let me know if you need my help with anything. Anything, you say? Anything. Kleist & Co. personnel are aware of the subsidy program, but people of St. Ark, a place more populated than Parm, never heard of it. How is that possible? No, I've probably just read one too many mystery novels. Just forget I said anything, okay? No, you're right on the money. No, I won't forget. Men across the Empire are getting drafted. Even the ones with families to feed. They're leaving their kids behind in tears. It's hard on the families financially too, so I pitched in to the subsidy fund for soldiers' families. Strange though, the St. Ark merchants told me they hadn't heard of that fund. Maybe it's still a relatively new project? That's the same again then. Righto. It does not seem like we will find any more information here. Something's really fishy though. Parm's residents just accept the collections, believing they'll be used as subsidies for the soldiers' families. If that were the case, why is the military turning up their noses at items that aren't of particularly high value? See what you mean. They are collecting antiques, works of art, finely crafted products, and musical instruments. Right. Most people can't tell how much an instrument, for example, would be worth. Yeah, you've got a point. Second-hand dealers in St. Ark might be able to appraise them. But the traders of St. Ark haven't heard of the military subsidies. Why would they choose Parm instead of St. Ark to collect from? Something suspicious going on here. We could only check it for ourselves. Instructor, look at that. Is that what I think it is? Ah, too late. We can still catch up if we hurry. Come on, everyone. After them. Wait. Wait, I have to chase after... But I've still got rounds to do. Still need to check on places. I haven't been in here yet. Could do that first. Did you come here looking for Pablo? You're out of luck. He's left town. I lent him some of my tools, but I hope he's not pushing himself too hard. Thank you for being so kind to my students. Don't mention it. They were more help to me than I was to them. Pablo said he was going to La Mer, a bit like looking for a needle in a haystack, but you might be able to find him there. Work was so much easier with Pablo around. My work's rhythm's all messed up now that the store's quiet again. I'm wondering what's behind the door over there. It's got a yellow marker on the map. The clinic leads somewhere. But where? Is that you, Ashen Chevalier? Your appearance has become much more dramatic since we last met. That's true, it's good to see you again, though. Haven't seen Lake Lord II since the summer festival. Let us dispense with the pleasantries and cut right to the chase. I need your help. There have been changes in aquatic ecosystems all across Erebonia. Major impacts upon all of the fish. The Imperial Fishing Club has been working with Crossbell's Fisherman's Guild to investigate. I'm surprised to hear you're working together. Indeed. I asked for their aid with little hope that they would oblige. You can imagine my surprise when they readily agreed. Like the fishing tournament, where we used the Fisherman's Guild to save face as a company. I had fully intended to use them as a tool. After seeing their earnest enthusiasm, I don't know, the world is all off kilter. Anyway, I would like you to offer your aid to anyone investigating this concern. You do what you can to be a bridge between the Imperial Fishing Club and the Fisherman's Guild. Alright, I'll help whenever I can. According to Miss Annabelle, Kenneth has a plan of some sort. He's dropped out of contact intentionally. I suppose we'll just have to trust that no-good son of mine and wait. If you wish to know more about my son, I suggest you speak to Lady Annabelle on Erebonia Island. I did. I keep worrying about getting drafted. I'm not scared of enlistment. I'm worried for my son. He's still so young. He needs to be looked after. He needs his father. My son's like a wild horse. I can't imagine anyone but me being able to rein him in. I want to be there for him until he grows up, at least. Understandable. Don't think there's any dots around, so... let's check out the chapel. It's just the chapel we need to check, isn't it? Yes. Why is there still a green exclamation in the manager's house? Or the mayor's house, or whatever it is. We've had a lot of traffic coming through town these days. And they're not just military transport trucks for requisition goods. The Heimdall Military Police wave them through, though, so I suppose they're all authorized. If it isn't Instructor Rean. I was so relieved to hear you returned safely. Sorry I made you worry, Kyrie. Oh, don't apologize. I'm really happy now that I know you're alright. The white hair looks very cool on you. Thanks. You've left St. Ark for good, Kyrie. Yes, I've had no choice with the increased IDF presence in the city. Jerome let me and Tatiana stay at his place for a while. I was trying to think of what I could do to help out during all this. When I heard that the church had difficulty obtaining supplies, I volunteered to gather herbs and help make medicine. That's very noble. It's the least I could do. In fact, I regret not being able to... being of more use to Mr. Galart, too. Right, he had that request, didn't he? It's okay, Kari, there are limits to what you can do on your own. We'll help Mr. Galart. You focus on your own work. Okay, I'll do that. Thank you. Seeing you doing so well. This made me feel a little bit braver, Instructor Rean. I'll keep doing my best to help as many people as possible. Truly, I'm indebted to Kairi. He's been gathering up medicinal herbs we're running low on, even if it means he has to search on foot. It's been very helpful. I must take care to keep our medicine cabinets fully stocked, just in case things take a turn for the worst. Be careful when venturing out outside the town. Right, speaking of venturing outside the town, we do need to leave. What's the best way to get there? Guess it's this way we need to go, which is South Sutherland Highway, and I can't just teleport there, okay. So now I should be able to horse it.
Alright, let's go!
Go, go!
Go! Go! Wow.
Whoa!
I take it you haven't seen one yet. That's a Gargantua-class warship. I suspect that's the Imperial Air Force's 2nd Regiment on its southeastern patrol route.
That's cool to see, though. That's a good way of showing you how the war's affecting things. Yeah, get away from me. That's monsters. What are they doing this close to town? Actually, we can figure that out later. Everybody get ready. Wait.
This one might be worth my time.
Might. Should have maybe healed up before I came out here, though. Summon Valimar, the Ashen Knight.
Heed my call. Valimar, the Ashen Knight! Shit! Hey-ya! This is the end!
I shall go.
You shall go. It just, like, use it. Use it. It'll be fun. But no. But no. Let's go Sledgehammer.
Sledgehammer! I shall go.
I got this. Got a little something for you. Bullseye!
Nuh-uh. All right.
Get it going again.
Sledgehammer! All right. My turn.
It's that annoying thing. I've got a crit, but I can't use it.
There. They're mine.
Not the way I want to, anyway.
Let's do this. Dragon 2.
Let's go! Get back! Now!
It's mine!
This is the end!
Nice.
I shall go.
I'm just gonna hit this guy.
Battle complete. Let's continue.
I must train even more.
Phew. I thought I was a gun off his shore. Thank you all so much. I owe you my life. It was the least we could do. Would you mind if we asked you some questions? We have some concerns regarding the subsidy fund you've assisted with. We appreciate your cooperation. How did you... Wow, that was spectacular. Thanks to you, none of my goods got damaged, not even the rare stuff. Well, students sure are the real deal. it's you. Yeah, aren't you that Class VII representative we met in Ordis? The port city? Sales manager Wads, right? I remember now. You were the one convicted for that arson attack and later punished by Hugo Kleist. Well, yes, but no use in digging up the past, right? Something here doesn't feel right. Can you tell us why you were driving that truck in the first place? What do you mean, why? It's my job. Kleist & Co. are branching out into the rare metal and fine art industries. Industries? So the cargo you got from Parm was... That's right. It's all part of our plan for long-term growth. Can't believe one little excuse was enough to get me so many fine products. Basically for free, too. 100% profit, here I come. You're insane. That's going too far. Cannot let this slide. Mr. Sales Manager, should you really be telling them all this? No need to worry. If they were to tip anyone off, it'll never come back to bite me. That's true. The Heimdall military police were told not to interfere. Must have some kind of connection in the military. My failures are a thing of the past. It's all smooth sailing from here. No, the ones out in the field are the only ones in the know. It's enough to keep this operation running smoothly. Thanks for all your help, kids. I saw my whole career flash before my eyes. Thought it was over for sure. Same thing happened 2 months ago. Feels like we've still got unfinished business between us, though. How about we all meet up with the Imperial Defense Force and discuss it together? Never thought he'd go this far.
That's quite enough!
Hugo? Hugo? Wads, didn't you get my message? About the agreement between the government and the noble faction, we have no choice but to leave them be. Don't do anything you might regret later. Sorry, sir, you know me. Just trying to keep the business running. Yes, about the new industries we discussed before. But concerns about their growth potential and sustainability, not to mention ethics, have been suspended effective immediately. What I've heard, acted without my approval. Rest assured I'll be launching a full investigation into the matter. Another one? When am I going to find another business plan as profitable as this one? Don't understand why anyone would want to give that up. Oh, unless... Was it too brilliant? Did the others get jealous that they didn't think of it first? Well, I guess that's the price of genius. If you'll excuse me, I'd better be on my way. They can investigate me all they want. Just so long as they don't forget I'm the one who's driving up the whole company's earnings. Adieu until we meet again. Wads drove away towards St. Ark with a big smile on his face. What happened to Mr. Wads? He's been with the company since the beginning and I always had so much trust in him. The speed at which he left only points further to his guilt. At the very least, we were able to expose his unethical business practices. Yeah, and that he was acting without Kleist & Co.'s consent. I wasn't expected to see you all the way out here, Hugo. Your company's going through some rough times, huh? Yes, quite the unexpected reunion.
It's good to see you again, Rean. You seem to be well. Still sticking your nose into other people's business, I see.
I don't go looking for trouble, he just has a habit of finding me. But since you're here, it'd be a big help if you could tell us what's going on from the government side of things. You want to negotiate. Hope you're bringing something to the table yourself. Hate having my time wasted. Parm has been compensated for what happened. I assure you there's no problem there. This thing with Wads is no more than a bump in the road. But Hugo, the way you look at it, this is the Great Twilight at work. Even if that's true, it's none of your concern. Besides, Rean, I don't think you're in any position to lecture others about taking care of themselves. Don't push yourself too hard, old friend. Thanks. Does that mean you really do know what's going on? I'll leave that up to your imagination. Just be careful, okay? And if you run into Becky, give her my regards. Don't just stand there, Biddles. Get the car started. Or are you planning on making me walk all the way to Parm? Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Didn't realize you were planning on handling this personally. We'll prepare for departure at once. Driver, get your truck moving, pronto. Yes, sir. Just as rough as employees as ever. But he seems different, somehow. Wasn't able to detect any change. However, you are more familiar with him, so I'll trust your judgment. More importantly, uncover the truth behind the subsidy fund. We should head back and report in. Good idea. Let's go. So the subsidy fund was a scam. Yeah, it seems that it was the work of some employees from Class VII. Problem is, with the government backing them, it'd be tricky to make our findings public. Oh, don't worry about that. I received an official apology from Managing Director Hugo himself, as well as compensation for all of this. Fortunately, most of the collected goods have already been sold and can't be recovered. That's quite awful. Some people donated family heirlooms and other sentimental items. Thank you for your concern, but really, we'll be just fine. Thanks to you, this scheme has been stopped, at least. You've done sterling work. I'll speak with the townsfolk and explain the situation. Thank you so much for uncovering the truth. And there are still other cases of injustice and abuse of goodwill in Parm, I'm sure. But that's one less. Mr. Galart. Anyway, it's time for me to get back to work. Thank you for your time. I know how busy you are. I'm afraid there isn't much I can do for you, but I wish you the best in your endeavors. Thank you. It's definitely time for a break. Your encouragement is appreciated. What's the cash? Oh, could this be... Just a second. Let me turn the video on.
Hello there, everyone. How are things going?
Hey, we're good. Just taking a breather, and you? I've just received some info I'm sure you'll love to hear. Come word that one of the missing students has been spotted. Really? Really, so in the light of these new findings, do you mind returning to the ship to discuss our next course of action? Not necessarily right away. Whenever it's convenient for you. Got it. We'll see you soon. We're finally getting new leads, though we still have more important requests to attend to. Don't stress over it. We can get it all sorted out on time. We'll head back to the ship when we're ready. Thanks to you, we caught onto this scam before matters really got out of hand. Townsfolk are in for a shock, but I'll try to break the news gently. Thank you so much. Good luck with your travels. Thank you very much. Right, so I'm going to end this part here then. And in the next part, we'll go and finish off that other quest we got around. And then head to a new location, do the rounds there, I assume. So, see you next part. Ta-ra for now.